Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm doing a girlfriend's guide video. Yes I am, yes I am, yes I am. I don't know, I'm in a good mood today. Don't pay attention to inside my hair. I'm not really done with it, but I'm hiding it really well. You can't see it a little bit. But yeah, I just did a YouTube tutorial on this look that I'm actually about to put up in just a minute once I get this off my chest. Actually, no. After I do the 100 plus coats of makeup look. So I'm going to wash this all off with a fresh face and I'm going to come back and do like 4 hours of makeup and try that out. So you guys go look at that once it gets up here. But my girlfriend's guide today is going to be on first dates. So I feel like since I've already talked about my journey a little bit on one of my other videos on Facebook and all that good stuff, I kind of flip-flop between YouTube and Facebook. So some of them are on Facebook and some of them are on YouTube, but you know, once I get all the stuff that I need, everything will be on YouTube, and I'll, you know, later on in the future make sure everything is told to you guys so you can keep up with my series. But yeah, so this one is going to be on first dates, and I kind of want to talk about it because we go on a first date, we fake it and try and be the person that we think that guys want to be. Guys be the person they think a girl wants, and then you end up 6, 10, 15 years down the road and you like, who the fuck are you? Like, that's not who you wanted. So I'm gonna just give an example of what I mean by being honest and truthful when you're on a first date. So literally, in my past, I'ma own up to this. A lot of people don't own up to this, but in the words of Cardi B, you might as well, you know, I'm not gonna say in the words because I'm not really quoting her, but she's an honest person and I love her to death. And I feel like every time I meet a person, you gonna be with me for me. So I'm going to be honest about it. So I was kind of like a little thought in high school. This is not nothing that's a secret. Everybody that knows me knows it because I'm honest and truthful about it. Yes, I, you know, did certain things and everybody knows it. I'm not going to be explicit on here. So, yeah. But when, I never actually really went on a first date, surprisingly. Well, I guess it's not surprising since I was a thought, you know. My first date was actually with my husband. Now that I really think about it, I've never actually been on an official date. And every date that I thought was like supposed to be a first date, I ended up in the bed. So I never really considered any of those a first date. But not gonna lie, me and my husband never really had a first official date. But we did the best that we could. So what happened was, we didn't go nowhere. He didn't have no money, I didn't have no money. So we didn't really go anywhere for our first date until later on down the line. But we did not really get that intimate until like the second or third day. But we just talked pretty much, and I mean that was the best first date for me. So we met at a football game, and we, you know, we already knew each other a little bit because I met him when I was 7 months pregnant with my twins. So we had already kind of knew each other, and then I left and I came back, so we had missed each other and everything like that. So when we were talking, you know, watching the football game, we just was like having a great conversation. It was just like best friends, pretty much. So after that, like we were texting all the time, and then he texted me and was like, "I really want to see you," and I'm like, "Okay, so come see me then. Like if you really want to see me that bad." And my dad was the type of person, he did not really care what we did, so I'm like, "You can come see me." So he was like, "Okay, well I got to get the car, but I'll, you know, be over there later." So I mean, it was September. So it was kind of cold in Connecticut, so we didn't really go anywhere per se. But I was like bundled up because it's cold in Connecticut in September. Like as soon as fall hits, it's like you thought it was like winter, and down south. Like, that's how cold it is. But yeah, so I was like, but I was cute and everything. I just had on like some skinny jeans, and everybody know I love snow boots. And I had like 2 jackets on and a thermal shirt under that. Like, I was warm. Like, I wasn't going nowhere cold. I was warm as hell. I had like 2 pairs of socks on. This is Connecticut. Like, come on. So, we just kind of like sat in his car, talked. He told me everything about him. I told him everything about me. And everything, I'm not saying like we told each other what we wanted to hear. We told each other the truth. We talked about real subjects. We talked about how we feel about things. It was kind of like the things that you would ask after you get to meet that person. We had already asked that initial question. So it was just like, how many kids do you want? Like, you know, do you like to have sex? Do you not like to have sex? Like, just, we really ask a lot of questions. And then sometimes I don't wait for guys to ask me questions, which I don't know if that's a bad thing or not, but I mean, I'm married, so I guess it's not a bad thing. I just kind of tell them straight out of Front Street. And I think I'm like that too because of how my family is. If you don't tell it first, they're going to snitch on you. Simple. So I snitch on myself beforehand. Plus, we're a very honest family. Let me tell you how honest we are. So it starts out with my stepmom meets the guy, and we have like a questionnaire kind of situation. Now, I'm not gonna go into detail because it's very, very explicit, but it has to do with him and his size. And yeah, we just gonna leave it at that. But it gets very explicit, or it gets to the point where it's like, do you eat or do you not eat? And yeah, like, we get really explicit. And then our whole family is like a freak. So that was just like, if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. That's on you. But, you know, we've done a couple of things. So that's just kind of how it went. But our first initial talk, though, I just kind of told him, I was like, so I've messed with, you know, a number of guys. You know, I don't want that to affect us or anything like that, but I just want you to know that I've been around the block a little bit. But, I mean, he didn't judge me because he had a past too, so we were a very understanding couple. So it's like, everything that I would say that you think would drive a man away, like, he was just like, oh, okay, so that's not as bad because I've done it too. So we just had like a great connection like that. And I feel like if you do go on a first date, that's how your question should be. Don't be afraid to ask anything, because one way or another, it's going to come up later on down the line. So you might as well go ahead and get those hard questions out of the way, so that way you're not confused and trying to figure out why y'all having, you know, so much tension and so much beef. Go ahead and get him out the way. And if he's like, oh, okay, so you're a freak, all right, that's cool. Or if, you know, the person is like, oh, okay, I like that you're calm and you're chill, then they already know what they're getting into. It's not no secret. But I mean, date how you please, do how you please, but that's just a good advice coming from me. I feel like, guys, you don't really have to go the extra mile all the time. We are very simple creatures. Now, some of us that like them expensive things, that's just because of what they're used to and what they're accustomed to, or what has happened. But 9 times out of 10, we are not that big on flashy things. We care more about what's in your heart. So, like, me and my husband never even really had our first date until December or something like that. And I was already pregnant. So, I mean, it was just kind of like, babe, I got paid. Let's go out and do something and get out the house or whatnot and just enjoy ourselves. And I had my little mini afro and had lipstick on. I was just kind of cute. Not really cute, but I was kind of cute. We kind of matched a little bit. And, oh, this is bad because I really don't remember where we went and ate. I think we went to, like, Buffalo Wild Wings because it was in the mall and it was easy and simple. And I believe that's where we went to go eat. And we ate good. Really, really good. But, that was simple. But we had already knew what we want in the beginning. So, my advice on first dates is just to be honest. Let the person know what you're looking for. Now, don't scare the person off. Like, don't go ahead and be like, I like whips and chains and being tied up to a wall. I'm not saying all of that. Now, you can ease them into that stuff. Now, sexual stuff, that's a whole different ball game. We'll have to talk about that another day. But on a first date, definitely, like, if they want to have kids, if they want to get married, if they want to, you know, what kind of jobs do they want to do in life? Like, those are kind of the questions you need to ask, especially if you want a long-term relationship. Because some people don't like marriage. Some people don't like kids. Some people want to just be taken care of. And I mean, some people don't have a problem with that. So as long as you go ahead and get those questions out initially, you have no problems. Like, where would the problem be? Where would the problem be? Like, where would it be? But what else about first dates? If you have sex on the first date, okay, this is my advice on sex. I never tell nobody to not have sex. I think sex is a very beautiful, wonderful thing God created for man and woman to do, or whatever your sexual preference is, because I like women too, so I'm not going to knock your boots on that one. But, yeah, when it comes to sex, just make sure you're careful. If you don't want kids right now, wrap it up. Like, don't believe that pull-out shit, because pre-cum can still get a woman pregnant. If you looking at that chick and you don't see long-term and all you want to do is hit it and quit it, let her know. When she asks the question, because this is so fucking aggravating. It's aggravated me for years. If a woman asks the question, what do you want? What do you want out of a relationship? That means she wants your honest opinion. Not for you to egg her on and be like, oh, you know, I want you to be my girlfriend. I want you to be my wife, you know, long term. And then you hit it and then she don't hear from you in a couple of days. Like, just be honest. If all you want to do is just be like, you know, I just kind of, you know, thought you was cute, thought you was sexy, that ass was looking nice, that body was looking right, you know, I just kind of want to have a good time, whether that means you just want a one-night stand or y'all just want to have a sexual encounter type of situation. I just feel like you should let that person know and let them make their own conclusion on it. Now, if you get rejected, then that person ain't down for that. But somebody in the club, somebody at some restaurant, somebody in a car, somebody walking down the street looking like, you know, how they looking, somebody's expecting it. Everybody not meant to be together, or everybody not meant to be with somebody. Everybody has something for somebody else. Like, there's a person for you. Pretty much is what I'm trying to say. So, just be careful. Have safe sex. Condoms are your friend. If she don't like condoms, then I hope she liked in the butt or something like that. Or y'all work that out and y'all just magically have a kid. And be a great father to that kid. Be a great mother to that kid. And y'all work that out like adults. And you won't have no issues. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing videos. I just want some, I'm gonna say want, that's not a good word. I just I don't know, sometimes I don't know what to talk about. So when I just have a topic, I'm gonna come back. But if you guys have any suggestions or any thoughts or anything you want me to talk about or any questions, put them down below. If you're new to me, which I guess everybody's new to me, I don't have any subscribers, so subscribe to my channel. If you ask about my look, I will talk about it in my makeup video, but I'll let you know here. I did this myself. I pre-dipped it, I rolled it, I put it in, I braided my hair. But this is Durban Twist is what it's called. It's platinum. Well, it's not platinum, it's like a light blonde, I think is what it is. And it's ombre. But yeah, so just comment, like, dislike, subscribe, share, tell your friends to tell your friends, and we can all be friends. And remember that the sky is the limit, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.